I am sure sports. You know me there. I'm coach to coach representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know the game play, that me not say it. If me never seen a game, me not know who play. For your sports news, better come over here, so. For your soccer news, then come over here, so. If you don't love sports, still come over here, so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here, so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crap of players. We are good enough. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Trick-Nick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices, add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick-Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
All right. Welcome back to the channel, people. It's good to be back with you. All right. So, again, as you come on, we ask you to do a few things. One, make sure you hit that like button. If you have not yet subscribed, also make sure you subscribe to the platform, and you also need to share the content with someone else. We want to talk to you quickly about the press conference, the pre-match press conference that took place today with Coach Hallgrimsson, and it was headed, of course, by the press officer, Mr. Earl Bailey. Now, sometimes a lot of these personalities who work with the federation, they are given a very hard time because we don't understand the role and their function and the information that they are privy to. And again, we have a culture of filling in the blank. And so Mr. Bailey is one person who in recent weeks, he has come under a lot of pressure from persons in the space, in particular about how he functions in his capacity. But having spoken to him and seen some of the things he's doing, he must be commended, right? There's a new coach in, and here it is again, continuing from what he was doing with Paul Hall. He invites persons to come in and be a part of the press conferences so we can be more abreast of what is happening. And so I want to commend Mr. Earl Bailey, and also thanking the coach for making himself available for the press conference. All right. And there were several journalists there. I'm not a journalist. All right. Because I've studied. I'm not a journalist. Right. So I leave that to the people who actually went to school and did mass communication at the university and have that. I'm just a vlogger, and I'm grateful for the invitation because we all have a vested interest in football. What we're going to do is that we're going to play for you some interviews done with some of the players, right? Leon Bailey, Damian Lowe, and the captain, Andre Blake. All right. But I think it is important that we take some time to listen to the coach in his press conference, responding to questions, so we can get a better idea as to why the comments from the players are important. So what I'm going to do for you, it's not a very long press conference. So we're going to play that, and then at the end we'll come back. But you have to do this. You have to get persons out there watching and looking at the content, right? It's very important. All right. Again, must say a big thank you to Mr. Earl Bailey. He's the person who put this in place and invited the parties who were there, and so very grateful for him being able to do that. And keep up the good work, Mr. Bailey. And let's now go off screen and listen to the press conference. All right.
Of what's happening, and of course, this is the pre-game press conference for Jamaica versus Argentina. So I'm going to put it right on to you, Coach. And yes, afternoon again.
Afternoon.
Coach, your impression of the 2 weeks that you've been in Jamaica and with now a couple of days with the Reggae Boys?
Yeah, I've enjoyed the 2 weeks. Thank you. I've enjoyed the 2 weeks. It's been interesting. A lot of things to take in, to let it sink. Of course, a different culture for me. A lot of things that you do differently than what I am used to. But it's a mix of adapting and then maybe changing in the future. So the 2 weeks have been yeah, they have gone fast. I wish I would have had more time to plan and prepare both this camp and seeing more of the players, etc., getting to know the players. But this is a time that was available, so we tried to do the best with the limited of time. Now 2 days with the players here in New York, I think have been productive. We have tried to give as much information as possible to them without overloading. It is always a risk to overload with the info. So we have tried to be selective on what we want to change of information to give to the players. But all in all, I think the 2 days have been quite productive. I think we have done what we plan to do for this match. Of course, it's never enough time when you play a team like Argentina, but I think we have used.
All right, so we want to pause here again. Listen, so as it goes on, if you have questions and stuff, please feel free to go ahead and ask, because we want to make this very interactive. We want to break down what is being said. So listen, I love how Coach started out in explaining and expressing that really and truly more time would have been ideal, and in terms of preparing the team for such a big clash. But it is what it is, and he's undaunted by the challenge before him, though more time would have been ideal, and just getting adjusted to the whole culture. That's it. So we're going to go on and listen some more. And again, as you listen, feel free to ask questions. I will stop, put up your comments, and we will ask questions. All right.
Used our time well, and the players have been very receptive and happy, and the atmosphere is really good in the camp. So I cannot be nothing but happy with the 2 days here in Europe.
All right. Can we go straight to the questions? And let's start with Crystal. Crystal, the floor is yours.
Good day, everyone. Good day, Coach. Congratulations on your appointment. Touching on the productivity there in the training camp, given the little training time together, what are you hoping to achieve from the match?
Well, we have some principles that we really want to emphasize in this match against Argentina. Now, wouldn't have been my first choice for a first game, and especially with such a short time for preparation. But this is the fact, so we embrace it. We know that it is not in our hands. Probably the tactics we would like to do is not solely in our hands. We have to adapt to what Argentina is doing, and by statistical calculation from their matches the last year, 2 years, is that they have a majority of possession. They were high press, so I think we can kind of predict how the game will be played. So no, I think overall a good feeling, but we have some principles we would like to see tomorrow done well. But first and foremost, against a team like Argentina, to play with power, to play with the unity, to play as one unit. That is a must if you want to get a result against a good team like Argentina.
Thank you, Coach.
All right. Next question. Go straight ahead.
Okay, Robert Bailey, Jamaica Observer.
Yeah, go ahead, Robert.
Go ahead,
Coach, you have seen the players in training, over the past couple of days. What's your impression? What's the mood like in the team going up against this Argentina team? And how are you feeling about the body language of the players?
I think it has been really a positive encounter, my first encounter here. The players have been, like I said before, they have been very easy, very relaxed, and it's a happy atmosphere. They from how I see them, they are happy to see each other, meet each other. So it's been joyful. To be honest, I had been told that there has to be more unity within the squad, but I don't feel anything but positivity and unity in the squad now. So hope that will continue. But first, these 2 days have been really, really joyful for me.
Finally, what are you looking forward to the most from this game, though, Coach?
Maybe not looking forward to seeing anything, but I'm just anxious to see them play a real match against one of the strongest team in the world today. I would guess Argentina is one of 2-3 teams most likely to win the World Cup. So just to have this opportunity to play the best in the world is interesting for a coach, because we will have a lot of answers, and these answers will guide me what to do in the future. So looking forward to this. Answers might not all be positive, but I hope they will be.
All right. Let's go to Livingston.
Yes, Coach. Afternoon. My question here, Coach. You mentioned in your video yesterday that the focus was on defense. Have you settled on the defensive unit that you would like to put in place? And do you think you at the same time have the right balance in offense?
I hope so. We'll see tomorrow. I've looked at the players we have in the squad now. We did a really good defensive session yesterday, where we implemented some basic things what we need to do against Argentina. So been looking at the players, seeing the options, rotating them a little bit. So I have an idea, yes, how we should play. The balance between attack and defense is also what we think is necessary against a team like Argentina, to not overcommit in attack and also not to overcommit in defense. And then we will be defending the whole time. So it's a delicate balance.
Can we look forward to Andre Blake leading that defense as he used to?
Yeah, for sure. He's been really good these days. A big help for me to adjust to the group. Like I said, it's a new beginning. Hopefully he can continue to lead the group, and he will be our captain tomorrow. But
All right. So, what do you think about that? People watching the stream. So the coach spoke of the unity in the camp, that he sees no signs of discord when it comes on to the players, which is very good because this squad is made up of local born players and English based. So maybe we need to dispel all of those things, that there's division in the camp, because here it is, the coach has categorically stated that there's a unity and there's a oneness in the camp, right? So that's one good thing. Also, he was asked a question about who will um who will lead the team, and he said it. Listen, Andre Blake, right? Andre Blake is our leader. He's our captain. He will be there. And I think that's very good from the coach. He said that Andre Blake has also helped him to adjust um, with the team and all of that, which is very important. Again, regardless of what you think about Andre Blake and what you feel about him, here it is. He is, um, you know, he was, the coach was very uh, commending of Andre Blake. And so I think also that's the next big point in the interview. He also kind of deferred the whole idea that something great is going to come out of this. He understand again that this is an Argentina team. He stated clearly that they are um, um, three 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 teams he favors to win the World Cup, and Argentina is one of them. Um, so so I don't know anything else you have heard so far. You can put up the comments, whatever you have heard, and we will put them up. So let me see where the comments are going. We're going to continue with the rest of the interview.
don't tell anyone.
All right. Can we get another question?
But don't tell anyone. He's been really good these days. A big help for me to adjust to the group. Like I said, it's a new beginning. Hopefully he can continue to lead the group, and he will be our captain tomorrow. But don't tell anyone.
All right. Can we get another question? Go ahead.
The coach Daniel Wheeler from the Gleaners. You alluded to it in terms of your first impressions with the team, but in terms of obviously the first impressions of them, what was the message that you gave to them, and not just introducing yourself, but trying to at least get the foundations of what you want to achieve, not just for Argentina, but for the 4 years.
Yeah, understood. Good question. No, that was basically the first meeting, was a little bit about how we see the future, and I think it's only fair for the players to know how I see football, what is important at this level. So I introduced my values, my football philosophy, so at least the players will know how I rate them, how I grade them when I see them play, both at their clubs and when they come here. So that was basically the first meeting. Now we have also tried to implement the way we want to play, started to touch upon how the identity of the Jamaican national team will be in the future. That is something that we will slowly produce a clear identity. So when we play, it doesn't matter who we play, it doesn't matter what the result was. Last game, we will always be trying to repeat what we are doing. So we started this process. At least the players now know what we are thinking, so they have time to again think and reflect on what we did. But yeah, we try to touch upon things, but we don't want to, like I said in the beginning, we don't want to overload them with information, overload them with tactical changes, etc. So we are also, this is our chance to observe, to learn, and then reflect on how things are done here. So that is also us adapting as well as they adapting to us.
All right. So that's the next some very salient points there made again. Two things that were said by the coach. One, philosophy and philosophy and values. The philosophy has to do with, whole system of play, and he spoke about identity and not wanting to overload, the players. Very important. But values has to do with discipline and working hard. Just some of those other intricate things. They are the intangibles. You can't really touch them, but they are necessary to the effective functioning of the national team. And so RJ said replay but just forward. You're gonna have to you have to go back and watch it. Big up Pagan 180. You understand me? Right. So those two things are important that the coach spoke of. The philosophy of play, and he spoke about the Jamaican national team having an identity. Him adjusting and the coaching staff adjusting to the players and adapting to them in the same way the players have to adjust and adapt to their style. But I think the value thing is important. What are the things that the team values? And he did mention that. So again, I think that was a good question and a very good response from the coach. All right. Oh, all right. Oh, Jason, I am so sorry. Listen, I owe you. I owe you a pep up. You know them pep up, them look back to you. Next time I see, I'm gonna give one of them look a pep up. Them. My apologies. I should have. I should have. I don't know what happened. My bad. Anyone who I did not get the notification, and it is my fault. My humblest apologies. You understand me? To you. All right. Yeah. So let me put up this one. The coach no sound too confident with the defense him have available though. I just think that he's not over promising and then under deliver. I think he's having moderate expectation because it's a couple of sessions and he said he didn't want to give them information overload. So I think that is it, Andre. Not necessarily, not necessarily a matter of confidence, in my humble opinion. All right. So let's continue and listen some more because we have some other stuff that we want to play for you as well.
And just a follow up, because you alluded to trying to keep things simple, not just in terms of defense. But I'm curious to find out from you, what is the mindset you're going to approach attacking wise, just regarding how you want to approach the game in the final third and build a play.
Now that is maybe something I would like to surprise Argentina a little bit tomorrow. So that's why I'm not going to talk about how we want to play tomorrow. But again, we look upon our opponents to see where and how is best to attack them. And we've tried to implement that in this game. If this game is similar to all the games we will play, I don't think so. It's a high quality opponent preparing for the World Cup, preparing to play the World Cup final. They are in their final stages of preparation. Some players are proving themselves to become starters or be in the squad for the World Cup. So they have a lot to play for tomorrow. And we are starting our journey. So it's the teams are in a different place in their process. And hopefully we can show a good performance tomorrow.
That's coach.
All right, let's go to Wade Brown. Wade.
Hi, yes, Eagle. Hi, coach. You mentioned about implementing a philosophy and not wanting to overload the players, but are there any markers that you're looking to see tomorrow to say yes, they're adapting to what I want them to do?
Yeah, and I think we have to be realistic. We are playing Argentina, so most of the emphasis has now gone to defending how we defend as a team. not only as individuals. So I will be focusing a lot on how we do that as a collective unit.
All right, Wade.
You want to follow up on that, Wade, or?
No, that's it. That's it. Thanks.
All right, Eddie Vision. Eddie, talk to us, Eddie.
All right, before we get to that, right, I want to take this one from Rob Simmons. All right, let me say it again. Credit to Mr. Earl Bailey. The truth is, people, at no point there was any block, stop, restrictions on vloggers. All right, there was nothing issued, statement released, so that would have been some rumor that had some momentum. And when I came, because I was offline, I remember when I came on, I was asking, like, you know, where was all of this? Where was all of this coming from? All right, and so yeah, I think let me just get this one. The GFF should make their move for Tony as in reach home. I think Tony should make his move to Jamaica as he reaches home. That's what I think. I think Tony should realize that this Southgate thing going south. So he should make his move to Jamaica as he reach home. He would have got that game against Argentina if he had opted to come and be a part of Jamaica. But big up Ivan Tony and Brentford. We're gonna go back to the interview, the press conference with coach to hear these questions. All right.
Yes, thanks, Mr. Bailey. Welcome to Jamaica, coach.
Thank you. Thank you.
You said you spent 2 days with the team. Did anybody impress you? How was the quality in the team?
No, I think, and I'm really honest here. I think the individual quality is really big. In a lot of the players impress me with their individual quality. And if we can make a strong unit, if we can make a strong team with the individual quality on top of that, then I think we are in for a good time. And I hope we will be in for a good time. My job is to make a good team out of these clearly talented individuals, and that would be my task, to make a good team out of them.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to I Am Sure Sports.
Hey, good afternoon, coach and to the persons.
Afternoon, yourself.
Coach, just two questions. One is your ice when you coach Iceland, you played against Argentina and you got a good result. Are there any things, transferable principles that you have applied in that game that you have had enough time to apply to the Jamaican team, so we could look at the optimism of having a good result in this game based on some of the things that I've done previously against Argentina?
That's a brilliant question. Brilliant question, man. No. Of course, I have my style of playing. Our performance in Iceland against Argentina in the opening match in the World Cup in Russia was a brilliant defensive performance. We did not create a lot against them, but we managed to score though. But we have tried to do this, and what the national team of Iceland was known for was collectively we were really good. So we outperformed the individual quality of the players we had. We will be looking for, training for, analyzing players for if they can be in a strong unit. Then on top of that, if they have the individual quality, then like I said before, we are in for a good time. But to do a lot of changes, to do a lot of different things than they are used to, I think that is not a clever idea today, at least.
Okay. And the second question is a couple of players for different reasons, a couple for injuries and one because of some, other issues, weren't able to make the trip.
has that affected your preparation, or do you believe that you have enough quality in the team to replace the players who are absent for this particular game? And then, so that's the question. And all the best to you and to the team. We are praying for a good result here in Jamaica. So you can answer that question. Thanks.
I just hope. Now I don't know. We will see tomorrow if the players that will play are up for it. I hope we can replace those who could not come because of injuries or there was one visa problem. But I hope the players that will play tomorrow will be up for it. But that's only for the players to show and to answer, and that is tomorrow. And I hope we will let our feet do the talking. It's not that's the most important, that the feet will do the talking tomorrow.
Thank you, man. Let's go to Jamal Tucker. Jamal?
Hi, Coach. Jamal Tucker. Stream here. Sorry to keep bringing up Iceland comparisons, but I know that with the Icelandic team, there was a very strong connection. Fans, everyone felt a part of the team. Just want to know.
Hold on, Jamal. There's somebody whose mic is on. Can you turn your mics off once you're not? Can you can you mute, please? Somebody's messing up the conference. Yeah. Go ahead.
Go, Jamal. Sorry.
Okay. You were hearing me before, right?
No.
Go again.
Restart.
Okay, so I was saying, apologies for the consistent Iceland comparisons, but I know when you're coaching the Iceland team, the Icelandic people felt very much a part of your team. The supporters were close to what was happening. So I just want to get your sense of appreciation for what a game like this could mean for Jamaican supporters, and then you're also playing in an area that would have, I think, pretty good Jamaican support. So what are you feeling from that perspective in the job now?
Well, honestly, I think the players on the pitch will have to show their willingness to fight for the national team, to fight together. It's not about the individual. It's not about who is the most flashiest one. I think then you will connect to the people, and this is, I think, one of the reasons we have to have a clear identity. So what does a Jamaican supporter like to see on the pitch? I think everyone who watches football sees if the player has the desire to play, has the work effort to give to the national team and to the nation. And then the Jamaicans like to see a flair, the creativity and things like this. So we have to make a platform for the players to be able to do that. So we have to be organized and give maybe some players more freedom to express themselves. So that is what I like to see is players really put effort tomorrow, however the scoreline will be, just to play with pride, to play with power, to play, and give everything. I think then.
All right, I need to stop it right here because I think this is a huge point, right? He spoke about the confidence, but work ethic, working hard, giving everything, playing with pride, but being organized. But he still spoke about playing with flair because that's a part of it, right? Right. So he's okay with the flair, but you know what precedes the flair? Working hard and playing with pride. Is a team thing. So the individual have to play in an organized system and still use their flair. And I don't know about you, but I really think that's a very good point to make, because sometimes teams can be built on individual personalities more so than a team chemistry and unit. And if you go back to even his time with Iceland, that's what they had. With the exception of Sigurdsson, the guy who was at Everton, I think he even played for Tottenham. It was really a team effort. It was a whole team and not individual talent. And like he said, it was hard work, it was discipline and all of these things. So I think that's also a very big point that he made. And I see a couple of persons, I see Pagan 180 saying, This man now talk about individualism. Hallgrimsson talk about team. All right, and then coach saying all the right things. High marks so far. All right, yeah. Then Foreign Spider said, "I wish King could have made it. It would have been a great experience for a young kid." Eagle Republic says, Hallgrimsson, the Grim Reaper of Concocov, coming to scare everyone. Eagle Republic up here says, teamwork makes the dream work. Indeed. And indeed, Jason says, Flair, wait, Grim said trick. They call him what? Grim. Yeah. It seemed like the coach like the Bobby Reed type of player rather than Bailey. I don't know about that because the coach talk about flair and teamwork. One thing with Bailey is a team player. Bailey is a team player who has flair. So I don't know. I don't know about that. You understand me? Zaba HD. But when it come on to just listen, Leon Bailey will give up the free kick. He will give up the ball so somebody else score. He's a team player. In fact, even if you don't like Phoenix, if every time Craig Butler talk, they don't talk individual at Phoenix. They don't. They talk team. It's always a team. The team is bigger than the individual. All right? So let's listen some more.
And the people will appreciate no matter what the result. And I think that has to be a consistent thing within the national team, just to show that care. And that the people can see it actually when they watch the game on TV, that the players really care. Then I think people will connect to the national team. And then we can do some other things to connect better. But I think first and foremost, just for the players to give it all, then the people will appreciate.
Thanks, Coach.
Anybody else?
I have one last question, bro.
Coach,
what are you, Coach, please tell me, what are you looking forward to the most from the team tomorrow? What are you looking forward to the most from this Jamaican team tomorrow?
No, I hope we can have chances to do something. I know that percentage-wise, if you look at the results the last 2 years, if you look at Argentina's results the last 2 years, people probably don't give us much chance to get something from this game. So I hope we can play a good performance tomorrow. That is what I am looking forward to see how we collectively play this match. And then we have some incredible talents within the team. I hope they can have a chance to show their talent tomorrow. And hopefully, it's not about the win, but it's to have a good start of this. If not, then we at least know what we can do to improve the team. But I think and I hope that we can show a good performance, and hopefully we can get something out of the game for a prize for a good performance.
But it will be a huge start for us to get something, you think?
Again?
You think it's not be enough to get something out of the game?
Please.
I said it's not going to. You think it's going to be tough for us to get something out of the game, Coach?
Yeah. For sure. And nobody should think otherwise. It's the best. Yeah, it's the top for me. Top 2, top 3 teams, possibly World Cup winners. Argentina. That is one thing. Secondly, they are way ahead of us in preparing the team. They are going for the biggest tournament most of the players will play in their lives. So they are in the final steps. It's the last official friendly they will play for the World Cup. So we are just in a different place at the moment. So for sure, it's going to be a tough match to play.
Okay, Coach. Thank you.
All right. So, Joseph, anybody else? One more question?
Yeah, sure. Good afternoon, Coach. Naranda here from Halftime TV. First of all, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing okay. Adjusting, trying to adjust.
All right, that's good to hear. Considering the previous crop of players that you worked with Iceland, what are the similarities that you see with this crop of Jamaican players that you're currently working with?
Well, similarities in from the 2 days I've been here is that they are really there's joy among them. So they like each other. There's a lot of laughing. It's a lot of like good vibes. This was and it should be an identity of a good team. So this is what I like. That is a similarity. Another similarity is how they dress when they came in from their clothes. So silly. So no, it's just the fashion today is the same. So looking strange for me. No, otherwise I think in general it's too premature to compare these teams. But I would say that the bonding between the players is what I'm happy about here and connects to the Icelandic team I have.
All right. All right. So that's it right there for you, right? Coach said the one thing he he liked is and he said it's too early to make any sort of comparison, but he likes the fact that the players, when he speaks of the good vibes, he's talking about the unity, the oneness, and he made mention of that earlier, which I think is very important because, and I will say to all the vloggers out there, right, including me, that based on this interview, we need to seriously consider the narrative that is out there. And what do I mean by that? Maybe we need to look at, you know, look at adjusting how we speak because there continues to be this idea that there's division. The coach did say that it's one of the things that in the Icelandic team that he coached, how the camaraderie between the players. All right. So that's good. And so we I didn't know Bama. Bama, you always talk about, you know what, Bama? Let me tell you, when you were talking to me, Bama, you spoke about the 1998 team, how you guys used to have clashes and in terms of DJ and shows and stuff in the camp. I think that is what he's alluding to because that is important, However, and he spoke about in a very jovial manner about the attire. But then at the end he said, listen, it is hard to make comparisons at this early stage, right? And I think that is true. But so very good interview. I think somebody saying that Ravel is a joker in the camp. Ravel trouble everybody in the team. There you go. I think it is that kind of thing how they probably get along. But when it gets down to game time, I think it's going to be business. You understand me? Cece said no one linked him and told him about it. For me, I think Jamaica really need two good defensive midfield like Anthony Grant, and we're we are good to go. I don't think we're going back. I think there are other players out there who are younger than Anthony Grant that they may be looking at. The match, we'll be having a watch along, but I believe it is going to be on TVJ Sports Network. If you don't have that, I will, once you come onto the live stream with us, I will give you something that you can watch the game on. All right, so don't worry about it, Stefan. Right? Look at galvanizing the fans. Yeah, that's something. But he did speak about that. You understand me? That if the player begin to work, he said that. Listen, even if the results are not favorable, and people see the players committing and giving their all, he says that people will support them. Right? People will support them. So, CC getting upset. But I also have couple of comments from Leon Bailey, from Andre Blake, and also from Damian Lowe. So let's listen to them and tell me what your thoughts are. Yeah. Oh boy. Whatever call. Oh, don't know that it is cataract near Marvin Ferrand. Tell me, people, just tell me the hearing, right?
There's a lot of quality players in the team. It's just that we need to put together the right players, and obviously the system that the coach is gonna be improvising. I think we should be able to do good things tomorrow in the game. Hopefully, we can come away with a good result.
All right. So if you're hearing, where you're hearing that, if you're hearing, you just put a thumbs up so I can know. This is Leon Bailey. We're gonna hear what Leon Bailey has to say about the game. So if you're hearing, please let me know. It was just being played. Were you hearing it? Okay. All right. So I'm going to start it over for those who, yeah.
Well, I think there's a lot of quality players in the team. It's just that we need to put together the right players, and obviously the system that the coach is gonna be improvising. I think we should be able to do good things tomorrow in the game. Hopefully, we can come away with a good result. But it's gonna be a very tough game. It's the first game for the manager as well, so. I think it should be exciting for everybody. We're playing against a good opponent, and I think we just have to be focused and work hard toward the whole game tomorrow, and just do what we have to do.
And for you personally, playing against Argentina?
My first time gonna play against Argentina. I think they're, as I said before, they're probably one of the best teams right now in the world, and I'm excited to go out there and represent my country and do what I know I can do best. And just, yeah, hopefully I can score or give an assist tomorrow and help the team in whichever way I can.
All right, so that is Leon Bailey. Say, hope a score. What you mean? That I want to hear or give an assist tomorrow. I hope when he gives the assist, Mikel Antonio can put it away, or Shamar Nicholson can put it away. I am telling you. All right, so that was Leon Bailey. Sounding, you must say half of a face, God. Your brethren, Ram Smith, what is wrong with your brother? Yeah, it won't look similar to the Manchester versus West Ham game. All right, so let's listen to the other player.
Speaking with Mr. Nana Lowe, your second training session, game tomorrow. Give your thoughts on what you have seen and the vibes around the camp.
Everybody's in good spirits. It's been a long time since we've come together as a national team. Obviously, new coach, so a lot of optimism. I think everyone has bought into what the coach wants to do and his vision, and the plan that we have for tomorrow. 2 sessions were very good quality from back to front, and then the players are feeling good. Most of the players are sharp and looking forward to tomorrow.
This will be your first time playing against Argentina.
Yeah.
That must be a special situation.
Yeah, of course. As a footballer, everyone has dreams and aspirations to play at the highest level and to play against the best, in the world. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Thanks.
All right. So that's Damian Lowe. Very intelligent young man, you understand me? I told people that no matter what kind of injury or limp you see him with, he ain't missing this game. I am telling you. All right. And then we hear from the captain, Mr. Andre Blake. All right.
Speaking with Bobby Reed. Bobby.
Oh, Bobby Reed.
You haven't been around for a little while. But after 2 sessions,
Give me your take. Obviously, we've got a new manager now, and the lads obviously come together and ready to play the game. It's good to be working on what the manager wants from us. This has been a short period of time, but he's getting over his ideas across to us and how we want to play. So slowly but surely, we'll have our identity and be able to move forward.
And so, what have you learned from this new manager so far in terms of how to play?
He wants a direct style of football. Obviously, playing against different opponents is obviously going to be different. Argentina obviously very good and a possession-based team, so we've got to be compact with no gaps and organised. So that's what we're trying to do at the moment. We know we're going to have minimal chances, but at the same time, when we do get the chances, we have to be able to take them. So we'll probably be a counter-attacking team in certain games and hard to beat for first and foremost.
Right, and for you certainly it must be a special situation to be playing against Argentina. No?
Yeah, no, it's always good to play in big occasions and big games against good players, and it's good to see where we stand as a nation against other nations and arguably one of the best countries in the world. So it'll be good for us. We'll enjoy the occasion. At the same time, we're here to try to get something from the game and play well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, so Bobby Reed, Leon Bailey, and Damian Lowe. You can tell that there's a good vibe in the camp. There you go. But for if you join the live stream tomorrow, I will give you a link that you can watch the game on. All right, I'll find it for you and I'll post it so you can watch it. So for those people, but if you're in Jamaica, it should be on TVJ Sport Network. All right, man, what happened to the CDM from Huddersfield? He didn't get his passport, so because of that, there are some international teams who would allow him to play, but because I think when people without passport plays, it affects the amount of points you get in terms of the FIFA ranking. And I think part of what Argentina requested was that the players who play actually have their Jamaican passport and things, so you can add to it. So that is what happened. But I am glad to see Bobby Reed back in the team. I know that he got some bad rap for that miss in the World Cup qualifier, but I think he's a quality player. And I'm glad that all of these players are being given an opportunity by the coach to come and express themselves and play, and then see. And if they don't cut it, then that's fine. All right. That we can understand. Big up Bobby. IG did tell us the truth all along. Natty Congo, bless up yourself, sir. Blessing management. Ivan Toney was on England's bench, but he didn't play. Never know if it will be similar to Antonio's case. I think England, like somebody said it earlier, I think some of these guys get baited by the FA to think like they stand a chance. And I've said it. Harry Kane is going to start. Foden, Sterling. All right. If you look at people like Rashford, if Rashford just need to keep playing, Sancho was not in that team. Tammy Abraham. If Calvert-Lewin comes back from injury, Callum Wilson, all of these players are ahead of Ivan Toney. Ivan Toney is a very good player, but when you look at the players in England who Southgate has been working with, listen, Southgate said, for example, he's using players who are on form. However, he plays, and I don't want to get into it just because they ask about Ivan Toney. He plays Harry Maguire. What farm is he in? Animal Farm, because he has been on the bench, right? He plays Luke Shaw. What farm Luke Shaw has been? Bench farm. You understand me? So I don't know. I don't know, but let's see. All right. Somebody is saying that the game will be on BN Sport in the US as well. So there you go. Big up Bert from 5. Yeah, Bobby deserves to be in the team. Time for people to stop hating on the man. Definitely. Yeah. I just listen. Yeah, so yeah, once he doesn't play, he's not kept. All right. So he's not kept, right? Ali Wat, there you go. Jeez, thank you, Kimo. Ali Watkinson and Bramford. All of these players, are ahead of Ivan. Listen, Ivan Toney was playing better last season. And these players weren't playing as good as him. And they were kept and called into the team. All they need is probably 3 weeks in the Premier League. I'm telling you, Southgate is going to go. The only way Ivan Toney gets into this England World Cup squad is if they get a different coach, and everybody says he's not going to be fired. Listen, Southgate has a problem with Trent Alexander-Arnold. Obviously, because no matter what form Trent is in, he doesn't play. You guys don't realize he's set in his ways. He's set in his ways. But that, like people say, he's not going to be fired. Brain Drain says BN Sport is lame. Any other viewing options in the US? All right. Tariq Mitchell and James got 1 or 2 caps. No, FA dashed them away. They should have chosen. No, they didn't get any caps. I don't think so. I think they played in friendlies. So I think Tariq Mitchell and James Justin can still play. New coach really be telling him about Tony and also to keep an eye on Clark, the youth keeper. Listen, I will say this, and in the video that I did about my interactions, one of the first things the coach I think is going to do is he made mention of this, is that after that England squad is named, he's going to head to England to meet with players in the Premier League first. And there is going to be a game. I don't know. There are a couple of games that people in November. And you'll see some of those players, I believe. November the 9th, it's either Cameroon or Chile, right? And so there should be an ex-Jamaican friendly. I know information is out there saying it's Cameroon. Some people saying it's Chile. But there should be a game on the 9th. And I think some of these players should be called up. All right, who's Brain Drain? Trent cannot defend. A defender that cannot defend is never in form. What do you mean that the man cannot defend? How many goals Liverpool concede that are solely caused by Trent Alexander? And he did not play today, and England still conceded 3 goals. Right? That is the thing. This one says Southgate has a recruitment thing down, and he's also handicaps other countries from getting good players. Maybe that's the plan. On another note, I do not want to see Tony play for Jamaica at this point. Tony Gray and Holgate have not shown the commitment. England has those players hypnotized. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't. Gray, Demarai Gray. Listen. If the coach, here's what I'll say, Leighton. If the coach goes and speak to them, and they still refuse to, then I can say that. I will never question a player's commitment until I know the approach that was made to the player. That is my point. In other words, if I know for sure that representative, because up to this point, no one in the GFF has come out and said they have spoken to Tony. No one in the GFF has come out and said they have spoken to Gray or spoken to Holgate. So how are we going to question their commitment when we don't know that they have been actually recruited? So I don't know that I can question their commitment until I hear from someone in the federation who says, well, we reached out to them and they said they're waiting on England. Yeah. Tariq Mitchell can still play for Jamaica, man. And James Justin can still play for Jamaica. Yeah. Viewers, we have to do better. Man bringing good content. So let's show our appreciation by smashing the like button. Awesome. El Granero. Yeah, the man, the farmer. That's what I think that's what that means in English, the farmer. So I don't know if he's an actual farmer, but there's actually a Mexican hotel called El Granero. So maybe he's the owner of that restaurant. You need to check it out, people. Balakar says 6 this season, man. Balakar, I don't understand that. Yeah, Trent is more of an attacking right back, which is true. But if you have a player that like that, then put somebody there that can help cover him defensively, because you're losing a tremendous asset going forward. Julian Lakeman, blessings to you. Blessings to you. Thanks for coming on. Yeah, Trent conceded important goals like in the UEFA Champions League final, I am sure. All right? But he was not the only cause of the goal. He's not the only cause of the goal. I don't. Listen, James and Walker, I'm not saying that they are not more balanced than Trent, but I don't think none of those guys can offer what Trent Alexander-Arnold offers going forward. That's what I believe. I think of all of them, Trent is the best one going forward. Trent should be an England team, but I wouldn't start Walker or Reece James over, but I would start them. Yeah, how can Trent Alexander not make England team? Come on, man, we have to do better than that. I'd rather put Walker, I would rather play 3 at the back and play Walker as a third centre back and play Trent. Brethren, you get told where the game will be shown. You find fault with it. Then want someone to tell you other source. Yeah, man. Who to say you don't ball, but that too. That's a good one. Manis, I heard that Cameroon, we're going to play Cameroon. FA give the okay to play Jamaica November 9th. Okay. So it is right. The game is going to be in Cameroon. But do you think it is wise, people, for Jamaica to travel all the way to Cameroon to play 90 minutes of football? Shouldn't we try to find like some other game to play? Because it's hard to bring the same set of players with all of the new players that you may be talking to play one game. I think if there's a way that we can squeeze a next game in the window, it would be beneficial. What I want to know, because it's not really, is it a FIFA window? Will the clubs be on break at that time? Will the players be released? I think some of those things we need to find out, because I don't think there's an actual window except that the teams are beginning to go into their camps for the World Cup. Give it a try. Maybe I will be contented with the information. I see, brethren. Mark Goya even dashed away the country of his birth to sit on England's bench. To me, I don't understand the allure of playing for England. England doesn't even win anything. Yeah. Yeah, man. Southgate will leave after World Cup. Yeah. Roy Hodgson metaphors were commentating on Messi. When commentating on Messi is awesome. All right. Trent give up 6 goals this season. Balakar, oh my God. Yeah, them man are good enough. Like, how you watch Liverpool and blame Trent for the goals by himself? Like when you watch football, right? If the midfielder loses the ball and then a goal is conceded on the right side. Is it Trent's fault? Shouldn't we blame the man who lose the ball carelessly? So I'm very careful because a lot of people say Trent can't defend to save him life and stuff. Yeah, Messi can't defend to save him life. So, but I'm still, you understand me? We still find a way to use him. Yeah, Max Aarons is the next one as well. I think Max Aaron needs to make the move because I don't know what he's doing because he's not even moving in terms of club. Pagan 180. I'm saying there's no process. He sends an email to the club and like magic, they appear at the England training camp. Man is man. In 2020, the JFF General Secretary sent Devon Porter a cease and desist order. How can players in England accept Mr. Porter's approach as official contact from the JFF? Would you? So, hey, listen, I don't know about, I don't know how that work out, but what I will say to the federation with this new coach is find a way of having a group because one person can't do the recruiting. I had a very important conversation. People watch the interview I did with Robin Fraser, Jamaican born, migrated to the States. He's now the coach at Colorado Rapids. Interviewed him yesterday. When I ask about his club recruiting, he says the coaches don't do that anymore. The clubs have scouts who do the recruiting. While the coach can be a part of the process, I think it is important that there is a group. And I would suggest to the JFF that they consider having Mr. Porter and giving him a specific role. But right now, I believe the strongest voice are the players who play and the coach. I think if they approach, if Mikel Antonio, Leon Bailey, Bobby Reed, Ethan Pinnock, Andre Blake, and the coach approaches the players, I think that's a bigger, stronger argument and would find more joining. But there's a role for people like Mr. Porter in the whole system. And the JFF needs to look at it. Maybe Mr. Roy Simpson need to find a way. How can I work with him so there's no conflict and his dream is fulfilled, the needs of the federation are met, and the player understand that there is a pathway through him. That would be my reasonable suggestion to keep everybody up and running. Folks, when players have chosen choices, they go for the better team. England wanted Jamal Musiala, but he chose Germany. Played in today's game. That is our reality. Big point, Nitro. All right, man. 2-1 Jamaica win or 1-1 draw. Robert, are you alone? Are you alone down that road, brother? I ain't going down that road with you, Robert. You're alone down that road, Robert. I ain't going down that road. We know that England has the spoils when it comes to acquiring player. All right. We have a game tomorrow. Can we talk about players who have actually accepted the call up? Excellent point. Reese played like a general today. Yeah, man, Reese is a good player, but that don't mean that. That don't mean that. Listen. Yeah, true. All right. Can we talk about Jamaica? Definitely. Let the man them go visit the motherland. Okay. So Julian said, if you check the Cameroon website, you'll see it. So the game is on, people. Jamaica versus Cameroon. I am just suggesting that we should probably have a next game tomorrow. But a next game when we play Cameroon. But good press conference from the coach. Good to hear from the players. And I think that there is the possibility of us getting a possible a good result. I think so. I think that we can get a good result. And even a close defeat I think could be considered a good result. All right, so let's see if we can. Let's see if I can help you. We are going to select a starting 11 for the game. All right, so we're going 4, 2, 3, 1. 4, 2, 3, 1. All right, that's the formation we're working with. All right. Four, two, three, one. All right. So let's see if we can pick an 11. So let's bring up the squad builder. So we can 4, 2, 3, 1. All right. So let's do it this way. And then share it with you. And let us let's share the screen, and then we can see, we can go through given the players who are there. So let's focus on Jamaica. Leave the England thing alone, man, and Southgate and all of them, man. Make we talk about our local Jamaica team. It's a new day. A new day is dawning. Jamaica football on the rising. Brain calling out. I am sure sports. Let me see this. You have now changed your mind. It is on your show intro. I quote, we're not afraid. If we can get all of these things in place before, we're not afraid of Argentina, we're not afraid of Brazil. We don't get them. We haven't gotten them in order. All right. Howell is in the squad because some persons dropped out. All right. So all right. So let's see if we can select the team. Thank you, Grandad. Yeah, man. Thank you for this. Right. Let's see if we can get a starting level. Obviously, let me bring this up because you're not seeing. Obviously, in goal we have Andre Blake. All right. Right, Andre Blake. All right. Andre Blake in goal. Right. Andre Blake in goal. Yeah. So let's see if we can get this down so you can see. There you go. Andre Blake in goal. All right. Amari Bell. Because there's no Greg Lee. You can tell me what you're thinking of, people. Because remember, you may not agree with me. And that is fine. Right? Amari Bell. All right. I think I'm going with Daniel Johnson. He has been having a good season. Going with Ravel. Right here. Leon Bailey. Right here. I don't know. You can tell me, Damian Lowe. Right here. Michael Antonio. Right here. Bobby Reed. Right here. How does that look so far, people? How does that look so far? All right. So far, so good. All right. I think the other positions are the positions that I think we are going to, we're struggling in. So the most obvious choice is Javian Brown here. How come this guy name not on this thing yet, man? All right. So we can't even find him. All right. So who do you play beside Low? Do you play Mariappa? Do you go Mariappa? Kevin Lambert? I'm going to put Brian Brown because I can't find Javian Brown. Jason, I know how to. Is there? So that would be my starting 11, given the players that we have there. Right? Tilt, yes, Curtis Tilt. But I would start Mariappa. Listen, yeah, I would start Mariappa and then bring on Tilt. And when I bring on Tilt, I'm bringing on Tilt to play center back and move Mariappa to right back. I think that the vulnerability could be, Javian Brown is playing in a back three, so there could be a change where just for defensive stability, want to know Tilt until last. Tilt is one of the best CB. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That Tilt, honestly, since the last time that we saw Tilt, he has improved massively. So, and he's starting every week. So I could see Tilt. You tell me what you think, but I think like Tilt could be, yeah, like Tilt could actually start just for the defensive stability. And because Javian Brown sometimes struggles at right back, in a back four, the coach could put Adrian Mariappa at right back. But no, you see, the difference is that there's a double pivot in the midfield. All right? There's a double pivot in the midfield. Double pivot. Right? So I think that will help him. Yeah. The other option is like what Leighton says, we go to a back three. But like the coach said, he didn't want to do a lot of changes to the team. And we have not really been playing a back three. So I think he's going to stick to what the team has been accustomed to. Yeah. Yeah. So that's one. All right. How do you rate this team? Because what they look like we need a box. Oh Lord. How do you like this team? Because we could do it a next way. We're going, so this is if we play with a 4-2-3-1. which gives you some defensive protection, but still allows you. Brian Brown, we don't have Javian Brown, so we're using Brian Brown, but it is actually it's actually Javian Brown. All right. So I think if he has Bobby Reed on that side, it probably could also help him. However, Marvin Farrad, I'm not going down that road. Giving this team a 6, but given the options available, I'll give this a 10. All right. All right. So somebody's saying that put Ravel here and put DJ up here. Okay. Whoa. All right. So we're going to try a different formation, which is 3 in the back. So we're playing with a back 3, 5 in the middle, and 2 up front. Can we try that one? Back 3, right? Try a back 3. So let's use this formation. 3. All right. So put Amari Bell out here. Put, I don't know if we can find, can we find Curtis Tilt? Curtis Tilt. All right. So we go. So Curtis still comes in. I don't know. Amari Bell on this side here. Leon Bailey goes up here. Bobby Reed comes down here. Could that work? All right, Lambert at CDM. Could that work? Could that work? I don't like this formation for us. All right, some people are saying that this could work. All right. Yeah. How much? So the first one, people said 6. How much you'd get? One said, Lambert, they look good. His last outing. But you don't have any other CDM in the team, you know. You don't have any other CDM in the team. Do not. All right, Peter, wait. All right. All will be revealed about Bobby Reed tomorrow. Manning's man. That formation can't work. All right. So we tried 4-2-3-1. That can't work. We tried 3-5-2. That can't work. So CC, what formation can work? What formation can work? 4-5-1. All right. Some people saying 4-5-1. So let's see how the team would look in a 4-4-5-1. All right. 4 at the back. 4-5-1. 4-5-1. 4-5-1. 1. Let's do it this way. 4. So that means 4, 5, 1, 2, 1. What about that? 4, 5, 1. What about 4, 5, 1? Six, 4, 0. What formation the coach use? CC, what formation? CC, you can't give me several formation. CC. All right, CC, breaking up. It will be using a 10. The problem isn't DJ at CDM, it's Ravel at Cam, because he's going to drift to defense to collect the ball. Okay, this is Mirac right here with a good comment right here. CC, this team look good on paper. However, low is my only concern because if Messi play low, cannot under the pressure without. So he might give away 1 or 2 penalties. The coach gonna use 4-4-2 with 2 holding midfielder to protect central defense. Good point that Dan Dada. Put the 4 keepers in at least Robert Ricardo Robinson said 4-1-4. All right, so let's try that. 4-1-4-1. All right, so a suspect 4-1. I think that is what he's suggesting. Oh no, I think this here and this here. Four one. Yeah, Callum Hudson-Odoi will be playing for Ghana. I don't know, man. Too many different formations. Put 5 at the back would be the best formation. 5-4-1. 3-4-2-1. 3. Yeah, but I just did the 3-4. All right, so let's go back to the 3-4. 3-4-2-1. This is it. With tilt. See it here. 4, 2, 1. Lambert has to be on the inside. What about this one? Unseen. Sometimes unseen as some things, but no. Tell Damian Lowe to bust Messi lace ball pass. Man cannot pass. Bailey played his best for us coming in off the right. All right, so that's easy. We can change that. Put Bailey over here. We can change that. All right, not a problem. Tilt not ready. Better we use Topi. Unseen. Here's what I'm going to use and kill it unseen. When last have you watched Tilt play? I'm 100% sure that from he played for Jamaica, you have not watched him again. And that was a game that he came off the field. Leave Low on one of the sides. The man in the middle has to run the least, so make it be maps. Brown off his start. Brown off his start. Lambert need to bench. All him do a pull-up sacks. Can I three at the back? Lord of mercy. The man, how many games did Till play for Jamaica unseen? He might not even play 45 minutes for Jamaica. Come on, unseen, man. Come on, unseen. I think what I had originally was the better option, the 4-2-3-1. All right, and let me tell you why. So let's just play around with it. All right. So let's put back Brown here. People, where you see Brian Brown is actually Javian Brown. I think this is the way we should play. No, I think, listen, I think you can't put Bobby Reed down here. Bobby Reed can be playing so high up the park and you bring him come play for Jamaica, come play now, wing back. No, sir. I think Javian Brown has to start. It's a friendly game. He needs to step up. He needs to step up. He needs to step up. All right? That is what I think. It's a friendly game. He needs to step up. This one I have seen Topi for JA better Mannings play center back over him. I don't understand that one, Mirak. All right, or Karim. All right, that's in unseen. The man is playing in the championship every week and starting. Unseen says, I am not saying Topi is good, Guna. All I'm saying is that both players are poor, but if I had to pick, I would use Topi over him. I disagree with you, Unseen, but your opinion is your opinion. Bobby Reed can't play right back in back four. That is suicide. Even if Javian Brown is the alternative. Yeah, man, I think so. I don't think you want to do that. Kiss me teeth. Mob line up this. Bobby can't play there. Mess up his game. Kevin Bailey, look at this one and tell me what you think. Bobby Reed playing up the park. Our formation should be based upon keeping. All right. Tilt and Pinnock first game for Jamaica wasn't an indication of anything. Absolutely, the man. You can't use that game, man, to judge the man. If you use that game, none of those guys should play for Jamaica, including Pinnock. So I don't agree with the assessment still. I have been watching Curtis Tilt, and he looks a very good player. Yeah. Yeah. The only thing they could do, and I don't think Tope is, if they had King, I think they could try King where Lambert is in midfield. If Tope was agile or very mobile, he could play in that CDM role, I think. See? Yeah. Try a formation with Antonio and Bowser. Hey, you know that I love to see Antonio and Bowser together, but honestly, I would not play both of them in an Argentina against an Argentina team. Yeah. Put Nana at CDM. Nana tackle too hard. Top reaction time too slow. Yeah, for midfield. That's what I think. I think he's not mobile enough to play in there. Yeah. No, I can't put Nana up there. So Nana, you need to tackle too much in midfield, and that is not good for Damian still. Man is man. Pick a team general, regardless who goes out on the pitch and make report. Yeah, because CC, what do you mean 4-2-1-3? All right, CC. Here's what I want you to do, CC. CC, from this team, call in a CC, man. From this team that I have up, who would you take out? All we have to do is that, all right? Because watch this, at the end of the day, is there someone in the starting team that I have that you would not be starting? So if we can be okay with the 11, then we can decide how we're going to rotate them and what formation is best. All right? But we can all agree that this is 11. We can agree that this is the 11 that we should start. And then how we put them. So CC saying 4-2, which is what would be different, CC? Some people are saying bench Brown, but who play right back? If you bench Brown, Sean is saying bench Brown, and who plays right back? All right, so no, but Maps is already on it, Sean Ellis. So if we bench Brown, Maps is already there. All right, Leighton, much respect. All right, all right. So let me work with what these persons are saying. So they are saying that bench Brown, put Maps at right back, and play Curtis Tilt here. All right, so we're gonna do that, right? Hold on there. Play Curtis Tilt. Let's say right here, Curtis Tilt. All right. All right, so they're saying that do that right there. right? That's it. So, bam. All right, they're saying now we need to play Mikel Antonio. I don't know how that is going to work because if you play that 4, how do I get Shamar Nicholson, Mikel, and who do we remove? So put him here, put him here, put him here. This to me is suicide. To me, if we play with this, I don't know, man. How we gonna get the ball in the middle of the park? And I don't know if I want Antonio playing out on the flank. All right, we have a call coming in. Hello?
Mornings.
Yes, sir.
Hey, so the best formation to get Bowser and Antonio on the pitch is a 3-5-2. But with a 3-5-2, you're going to have to address where does Leon Bailey play. So right now, I think, we're going to have to choose between, listen, do we want to go with the 2 strongest strikers we have, which is Antonio and Bowser, and play Bailey kind of out of position, or play Leon Bailey where he's comfortable with a weakened strike force. So run a 3-5-2 and see what that might look like.
A
3-5-2.
All right. We can't play 3-5-2 now, but just for your sake, let me do it. So 3-5-2, right?
Okay.
All right, so let's go 3-5-2. All right. Who you want it? You have to tell me how you want it to go now. 3.
So I would do.
So let me do it this way. All right.
I would do.
So who is your back first? Who is your back 3?
Low, tilt, and oh my gosh, Maps.
Okay. All right. Who is your 5 in midfield? Because you're gonna need.
All right.
You're gonna need. Remember, you're gonna need 2 wide like wing back players.
All right. Hold on. So as far as the wing backs, I don't know it. Let's save that for last because, like I said, that's the challenge. So let's go with the 3 in the middle of the park.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with DJ.
Yes.
Ravel.
Yes.
So DJ, Ravel, and Bobby Reed.
Okay.
And I'm going to put a question mark on Bobby Reed for now. But for now, let's just say DJ. And I'm going to play Ravel. I'm going to play with a double pivot.
Yeah, man,
so
we have that already.
Play,
so we have, we can, we have Ravel, DJ, and Bobby Reed.
I'm going to play.
And you're playing Mikel Antonio and Shamar. Left. You're playing, no, man, you're playing Mikel and Antonio up top, right? So who are the 2 wide players?
Listen, man, that's the problem. So do we want to play?
But that means the formation can't work because you're going to have to bench.
Wait, hold on. But in every formation that we have looked at so far, there is an issue with the formation. So what we have to do is look at the pros and cons of each formation to see what we want to go with. So the question here is, do we want to play Leon out wide in a more of a defensive role, or do we want to say the middle 3 should be Ravel, DJ, and you let Leon Bailey play a free roaming role at CAM, at camp. And then out wide you can play maybe Bobby Reed and Reed on the right and anybody on the left.
Yeah, but we had that already. The issue is we had that already. All right. So we did that already. And I'm saying to you that Bobby Reed has not played that position for Fulham. And when he has played here, and the occasion he played there for Jamaica, he struggled.
But
okay,
when Bobby Reed plays the number 10 role for Jamaica, it's the same thing. So if we are going to insist that
he struggles when he plays the number 10 role.
Yes.
No, he missed a goal.
I'm not gonna say he struggles, but there are times when he's just not in the game. He does
but
not impact the game.
But I'm saying that the other formation that I have, I don't have him playing number 10. Because that's
the formation that you had.
Right, I have him playing.
I have him playing on the left.
Where he plays.
No, you had him playing on the right.
Yeah, and Leon on the other side, and Mikel Antonio starting.
Okay.
Because I think I need I need defenders. This is Argentina. The court said, listen, they are supposed to win the World Cup. At 3 center backs. I mean, all the space in between Abid over the top. And I don't know. I don't see us surviving using 3.
All right. Let me ask you a question, Sin. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Do you think it's probable or likely that we are going to win this game, regardless of the formation that we select or regardless of the 11?
No.
Okay, all right. Agreed. So why don't we get a formation that best utilizes the strengths that we have and the players that we have? So if we run against the best of the best in the world, when we come at CONCACAF and I play against whoever in a CONCACAF, we have a fighting chance. Because we're not going to the game, brother.
All right, so here's what I'm saying. And that is why we need to find out who are the best 11 players we have first and put the best 11 players on the field. All right?
All right, so
the only change that you have in your team, well, you took out Lambert and you took out Brown. All right? I am saying that Mariappa is better playing in at center back. If he's going to play, he cannot play right back because as poor as Brown is in some people's eye, he is faster at recovering and he does go up and he does go up the field. So he, I think, is the best option at right back. And then Greg Lee is the best option at left back. I think what we can do is bench Mariappa and start Tilton Low at center back.
Okay. But no disrespect to the player, and I hope this doesn't affect his confidence going into the game or going forward. But if you start Brown tomorrow, they're gonna run rings and circles around him, brother.
See, you don't think that will happen if Mariappa play right back?
All right. So I think Maps. The disadvantage with Maps is that he is older and he's not as fast, but he is smarter, wiser. So where he lacks in athletic ability, his years and experience in the game will make him a better option than Brown. But if we have if we have a problem with Brown, and I do, and yes, I agree that Maps is not as mobile on the right, well, let's take out the two of them then. Let's bench both Brown and Maps. So that would leave us, as far as defense is concerned, that would leave us with Low.
All right. So why then if you're doing that, right? And you want to give, which is what I had earlier, and which the man is saying, why not then play Brown in the midfield? Because it's 5 you're using. Why not put him where Bobby Reed is? Put Bobby Reed where you have Leon, and then put Leon beside Mikel Antonio.
Again, even though Brown would be playing further up, they're gonna run rings around him. Like, especially when it comes to exploiting the space behind him. I think that's even worse Because one of the disadvantage of playing that 3-5-2 is when you are playing a team that is technical, they will exploit the space behind you. And I think pushing Brown up on the pitch where he is going to push forward a lot, they are going to exploit the space behind him, and we are going to be in even bigger problems.
All right. We just put an option up there. I don't know. I just think that Brown. In other words, I would be okay, right? All right, but that is your opinion still. You understand? That is your team. We're gonna go back. We have a next caller, so I'm going to take their call. But respect, Sean. Yeah, man, respect. Because everybody has opinion. None of us are wrong, because it's what we think could work. All right.
Cool.
Yeah, man. All right, cool. Respect. All right, so we have a next call. I think some persons don't want to see Brown on the field. That's it. But I got a very spooky picture. I see the president and Andre Blake talking, man. That's very good. I don't like the picture. Very people, Rob Smith, look at the picture and tell me what you think. Carla, welcome to the show.
My name's Man.
Yes.
My name's Man. Can you hear me?
Yeah, man, we're hearing you loud and clear. Go ahead.
I'm on the bus and watching your program and smiling because I hear people saying the formation, you can't find the right formation.
Yeah.
I keep telling you that a formation problem. It's an available players problem. If you can't find a formation, and how much formation you have up on your board? 3, 6, 9, 12, 58. You have 18 formation suggestions on your board. You can't find one to fit. Or you're going to play against Argentina. It's not a formation problem. I don't think certain players have out at the level needed to play Argentina in a full 90-minute game, i.e. Lambert and Brown. I agree with your last caller that even though Max is slow, and that was evident when we played, I think, was Honduras.
No, Honduras? You watch, hold on, not Honduras, the last game that we played.
No, it was Honduras when we played him, and he was playing right back at one point in the game.
You watch the goals that we conceded against the tour that we just came back from, man. Remember Mariappa gave the World Cup qualifier, but remember he gave away the penalty in that game, that we just played, the friendly that we just played, because of his pace again and the ball that came across. So two of those goals, I could say that the pace of yeah.
My name's Man. Brown is lost. My name's Man. I'm not sure you watch Brown good enough now. Young, athletical energy, but lack positional awareness. And he's always out of position, man. He's lost. He's lost on the field. I hate to be that direct, but he has to improve his game for me to play. He probably will play, frankly, given the athleticism that he has, but I don't see him as a better defender than Maps, even though Maps has seen it better days. I think the players that I'm suggesting, which are all the players you have in the team right now, you have on the board, I think these are the 11 players I would put on the field, but in different order.
Okay.
I do think I played tilt and low inside. I would probably play. No, I'm missing a player here. No, Maps go outside. Right. All right. Maps play right.
So you're playing 4 at the back.
4 at the back. Yeah.
All right. So let's
4 at the back.
All right. So that's 4-2-3-1.
Yeah. Yes.
All right.
So I'm playing Ravel beside DJ.
Ravel.
Bobby Reed in the 10.
Something like this with Ravel, DJ, Bobby, Leon, Mikel Antonio, and Boza up front.
No, I would switch Boza and Mikel. I don't see Boza having the athleticism to play out wide. I see more. Mikel has done that.
Yeah, man. So Mikel is on. Mikel out one side. Leon. Leon. Yeah. Leon cutting in from the right side. Mikel on the left cutting in. And Boza
Mikel
up.
has started playing defense and work his way up to be center forward. So Mikel has the versatility. My only concern is, will I get enough work from Bailey and Antonio? I think Antonio will get the work if needed. Will Bailey give me enough work to cover off for whoever is there? left or right back, depending on what side he's playing on. But I think this is the best 11 players. I'm not sure if it's the best team, but the best 11 players.
Rob Simmons, I need to hang up on anybody who want to put Mariappa at right back.
No, well, Rob Smith don't realize that he doesn't have the players to play. So I have seen Javane Brown play. So I want to be nice. I'm going to be nice. I don't know how to be nice with Rob Javane Brown. He's not ready money fun. That'd be frank. He's not at the level needed. The reason why I say, look, Mariappa to me should have retired already. Mariappa shouldn't be there. Mariappa should have been called. If I choose between Javane Brown and Mariappa, I think at least Mariappa would anticipate where the ball is going, anticipate 1-2 is playing behind him.
Yes.
Have more position awareness. Javane Brown just is out there taking up space. You know what? Let me not say that. He's trying. Let me be nice. He's trying. But he's not ready, man. Any young man is done, and fitter. He should be a better position, but he's not at the level needed. No, look, we don't have a right back. I think he's competent enough to play it there. And frankly, if Gregley had come, I'd say either Gregley is a left foot after my right back.
Yeah, but there's also Malik Howell.
I haven't seen enough of him to provide a perspective on.
Oh.
I haven't seen enough to have a well-informed view as to his ability to play in that position. But I do think the right back position.
Yeah.
I'm not confident with Mariappa. As I said, Mariappa should have retired already. Mariappa's seen his better days. Mariappa at Leicester at right back, yes. Mariappa today is challenging, but Mariappa or Brown, you're choosing between two individuals who are not at the required level.
Okay.
So
Sean Ellis.
This is the best. This is
best 11.
Is the best. No, it's the best 10. We're missing one slot.
Oh, the best. Sean Ellis says, I finally agree with Stan. That's the best 11 and formation. All right.
Because when we played three at the back, we played two up front against Panama in a manning time. Remember when we played Roof and Antonio up front, even though different circumstances, different situation, it didn't work that well. We got to spread out Argentina. And we have some ability on the wing with Bailey and Antonio to run at people to get a chance. Ravel supplying them, Bobby Reed running around, even though Bobby hasn't played well for Jamaica, and like he plays for Fulham. But hopefully we'll get the best out of these players. The lights are on. And apart from the right back, I think this is the best we can put on.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's my 2 cents.
All right. Yeah, man. All right. You listen to the earlier part of the press conference?
No, I just left work, so I didn't get a chance to listen to that.
Oh, you need to listen to the coach. So it was in the earlier part of the video and things. So, yeah.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Yeah, man. All right, then. Cranky. Blessings.
Yeah.
Life, move Bobby to where you have Ravel, vice versa. All right. Put Ravel here. Okay. Easy. Wonder if you guys don't realize that Antonio has had to make his own chances for his goal. Jay Brown is an overlapping right back. A midfielder or right side defender should cover when he goes forward. Jamaica doesn't do that, but he does it for Vancouver. Javane has assisted a few goals recently. Maps last 3 games, Canada. Yeah, I'm telling you, Canada gave up a pen. Honduras gave up a pen. Morocco. I'm telling you, Mariappa has not, and I rate Mariappa for his longevity and service to the country, but Mariappa is too slow right now. I'm telling you. I am telling you. It's not because of his ability, it's because of his pace. I just don't think he's at the level physically to go up against some of these players. You understand me? Yeah. But yeah, people, that is the 2 hours. Yes. Rob Smith. Let me not be the one still, but I just think the picture needs a little bit of fixing. All right, if you look at it good, you don't look too. You understand me? It's a good look in terms of it's good to see the president of the Jamaica Football Federation, as well as I think one of the vice presidents. I look like Raymond Anderson there with the captain of the Jamaican national team, Andre Blake. I think it's very good that they are doing that. So that's the team. So let me show you. Let me just show you this picture, and then we will end the show. It was a good one. For those of you who missed the first part, you need to go back and watch it as we kind of shared some thoughts on the press conference. Yeah, so people tell me, what are your thoughts on this picture? I don't know. Good photo up. Yeah, I was king. Oh, the king thing didn't work out. Blake and the president, yeah, man, and I think that is Anderson. Yeah, president, I'm gonna get some bigger pants. Man, pants too tight, man. I'm gonna get some bigger pants, brother. I take them picture, they have to get some big pants, you know. Yeah. Yeah, man, I love it. I love to see nice to see them talking and stuff. Blake smiling, so all's well that ends well. They say, so bless up. You understand me, Kyle? Yeah. These things are good, man. These things. It's good to see this. It's good to see that things are being made right. That is good to see. That is good to see. So big up Andre Blake and the coach for making that decision. Yeah. I also hear that there's an update with King, Richard King. So let me see if I can give you that update. Just give me a sec. Let me find it. This was an update this morning. So let me see if I can. I can't do that, right? But no update. Yeah, man. But King didn't get to go and sing. Very unfortunate. But yeah, hope things will be ready for the next time we have a game, so he'll be a part of the squad. People, listen, this has been such a good. You said the part's okay. Let's see about a firearm, brother. But when you're there beside, yeah, you understand me. But I don't know. But yeah. No, man, it's not no which long time photo? Who says a long time photo? No. It's a recent photo. Look at that. That is a new jersey that they have, man. The new that's not a long time photo, Michael. That's a new photo. That's probably right after training. Who says it's an old photo? No. Yeah. No, it's a good me I try block out. You understand me? Portions of the picture. You understand me? You have to make sure you block out portions of the picture. You understand me? Yeah. Let's get the picture from right there. Yeah. Yeah, man. It's a recent photo. You see that is the thing there, stadium, man. Isn't that the the stadium that the game playing. Yeah. No, I'm not going to zoom it up. We have to zoom it out. Understand me? Yeah, it's a recent picture, man. It's a today picture. But it's good. It's good to see. They're from the same parish, and I suspect they have good relations. And stuff. It's very unfortunate how things have gone, but it's good to see this though. And like, listen, I will say this again. No matter what you say, if any of you see the president of the Jamaica Football Federation, he will talk to you. He's that kind of a person. You may have other challenges with him because I'll tell people the truth. He's not like a contentious person, which is probably part of the problem with his leadership. I'm telling you, him talk to you like, like people that say like regular conversation, regular people. And that's a good thing. Yeah. Oh, a number of players went but were turned down today. The regular manager did not go with them. Roy Simpson was already gone. That probably affected the outcome. Okay. Oh, when to get visas, man. It is a good look that they are mending fences. Definitely. Big up Mr. Porter. No selfies with Messi. Hand the camera to a teammate and ask them to take. The picture. Okay. That's an actual rule, Sean. We have 3 minutes. We have like 2 minutes to go, and then we will end the video, end this live stream. Again, if you have not yet hit the like button, go ahead, please, and do so. We have 128 likes. Let's see if we can get 22 more likes on this and get it to 150. All right. Like I said, there should be a next game in November against Cameroon. And let's hope that, players who may have been waiting on a call up from England and may not have gotten through would come and play in this game. Somebody saying that the lady never even look at their documents. How you know? Yo, some of the people. So I tell them what they know. How you know all of these things? Life in the creech. That's what it is. How do you know that the lady never even look at their documents and turn them down and number of players went? Did somebody report that to you? How do you come up with such information? Hey, you guys are so great. Oh, King will appeal, say actually. Oh, geez. Don't tell me that he went and got. Oh, no. Don't tell me Sam went and then get turned down. Jeez and peace. What a setback. That is the case. That is so unfortunate. What is going on at the embassy, man? What is going on at the embassy? What happened to Tyreek McGee? I think we'll be seeing Tyreek McGee in the future. I think Tyreek McGee just need to get himself consistently playing in his club, keep on putting in the work. A lot of these guys, I think that's what Norman Campbell, Tyreek McGee. I just think they just have to keep on making a name for themselves in Europe, and their time will come. I think he still has quality. He needs to keep working on his craft because there is quality in him. Get himself in a system that he's playing regularly and doing well, and he should be called up because, like I said, there is some quality in Tyreek McGee. All right. Yeah, but what he's saying though, Stefan, right, is that he was turned down, so King is going to appeal. So it is not a matter of backlog. See, he's saying that even the assistant manager got turned down. There you go. This is the assistant team manager. So he's saying that a couple of people got turned down. So obviously, it has to do it yeah, it's more than just no time kind of a thing. Yeah, man. Listen, the Omari Hutchinson, the player that I need to know about. Somebody need to tell me about him. I need to know what's happening with Kidda Taylor Hart. I'm not hearing about him. I don't even see him around Arsenal stuff anymore. What is going on with him? But people, we have come to the end of this fantastic show. What a good way to spend a Monday evening, right? They all got turned down. How many of them got turned down live in the creek? How many persons got turned down? Oh my lord, this is not good, man. Mm-mm. That's what I'm saying. I don't know, Toughy Rudy. We need to talk to somebody who has worked in those areas, departments, and know what are some of the reasons that could prevent a professional from, yeah, turn down from getting a visa to travel, not to stay, but to play football in a country. Listen, this has been a fantastic show. Just the whole mannerism of the commenters, the discussion that we had. I really, really appreciate it. I hope that this is the kind of um, conversation that we can have. The kind of conversation where even when we don't disagree, there's no arguing, but there is banter, fun, rivalry. Hey, it's 2 hours and 12 minutes, and we're supposed to finish in 2 hours, Rajic Sharp. So I gave you 12 minutes extra. All right. But thank you so much. Please hit the like button. If you have not yet subscribed to the platform, go ahead and do so. Remember, we'll be doing a live watch along for the game tomorrow. And we have some other big stuff coming up this week. Like I said, remember, we have a big um merchandise expansion coming up with I Am Sure Sports, and that we want to let you know about. All right. Listen, if you didn't watch it from the beginning, go and check out the press conference and what the players had to say. Life in the creek. Yeah, you need to wish I had some more information on that. Coach Boris Johnson, at the back end, you have come on. So please go back, watch it on the replay. It is good. Good to hear from the coach. Thanks to Mr. Earl Bailey again for arranging the press conference. Again, he is letting the vloggers know that there's no block, there's no uh, shutting out of the vloggers. The security has just arrived when the party finish. Hey, you're not getting no pay brown man security 33 good sound. You can't turn up when the party finish and still think you're gonna get no money. No money, man. All right? No money, man. You can't do that, man. You have got to refund everything. You have got to refund everything. You turn up late. We tell you from when we are going to start. That is why you have to hit the notification bell, people. I am management. This has been I Am Sure Sports. Please stay safe in the weather. Check on your family. Because some of they are foreign right now. No. A whole place, Clarendon, a wash out, and Manchester, a wash out. And call on the cousin them and find out, and call on the grandparents. Ask them if the house a leak. Ask them if the road flooded. Ask them if they have food. Call and talk to the people them. Call and check on the people them, man. You understand me? And some of you in Jamaica, when you live in some communities, want to have some old people, go check on the people them. Go and check on the people them in the weather. Make sure them have food at the house. Make sure them have access to things, because we don't want any of our elders them not to be taken care of. So check on somebody, please. Somebody check on somebody in this weather across the island right now. Check on somebody. CC, you were not blocked out. CC, stop spreading rumors. CC Sports Lab, you were not blocked out. CC Sports Lab, do not say those things. Man, is he a new technical director or just a senior coach? He's just a coach for the national team. Wendell Downswell continues to be the technical director. Sir Boris Johnson, yeah, former president of England. I'm Manning's man. This has been I Am Sure Sport. And as usual, when it gets to this point, we say we are over. And we are O-U-T out.
Yo, watch your bad dog, SK New Erdis, the body out there, Sniper King I represent for I Am Sure Sports. You get to me, I say, when you want the latest news and sports and updates and all of that, check out I Am Sure Sports. You know the thing goes in. Remember, cover the whole island. Remember Kingston, Westmoreland, Galchester, Ocho-Race, Galtigo Bay, everywhere. I Am Sure Sports, check it out for the latest news and latest updates. Sniper King I represent. Where them feel like, ha. Yeah, someone on for the food from we young, from we day, you need height. I Am Sure Sports. Yeah, dog.